Hello team, welcome to this week's Adult Teen Senior Black Belt Track Curriculum. So this week we're going to be working on new parts of Long 2. We're going to be working on more of our kicking routine. We're going to be working on our self-defense for cross wrist grab, and we've got some cool kicking drills as well to work with. But first we have to dial in and get started. Everyone show me your natural stance. Team, snap to attention, start!
Sir.
Everyone spread your feet, make a fist, cover. Bring your feet together. And when I say courtesy bow, we're going to bow and say, I will do my best, sir. Team, courtesy bow.
I do my best, sir.
And relax stance. Hands right behind your back. Spread your feet out a little bit. And repeat after me. To build.
To build.
True confidence.
True confidence.
I must have.
I must have.
Knowledge of the mind.
Knowledge of the mind.
Honesty in the heart.
Honesty in the heart.
And strength of the body.
Strength of the body.
Winners never quit.
Winners never quit.
Quitters never win.
Quitters never win.
I choose to be a black belt.
Choose to be a black belt.
Awesome, team. So team, today we're going to be working on our creativity. Creativity is all about ways to think about outside the boxes. How do we can do something a little bit different to find that 1% improvement, one way to get ourselves a little bit better. So it helps with critical thinking, it helps with strategy, it helps with problem solving. So I'm recovering from an injury today. I'm going to have, because my creativity for today is I have some assistants out here who are going to be helping out. I have Mr. Jaden over here, I have Mr. Keegan out here. They're going to be helping me demonstrate all of our techniques today. All right, team, so the first thing we're going to be working on is we're just doing a little bit of warm up. So I need everyone to spread your feet out nice and wide, bend your knees, get into horse stance, take your hands, put them right in chamber position. Awesome, I'm going to move off to the side. So what we're going to be doing, team, is we're going to be doing, some of you might have seen this, it's part of our universal dragging or blocking set techniques from our horse stance. When we're on horse stance, you look at my leadership members here, their knees are bent, their toes to the front, their backs are straight, their hands are in their chamber position right on their hips. That's where we want to start today. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to start with our right hand. So we're going to be using our right hand. They'll be using their left hand because they'll be mirroring you. They'll take their right hand and they're going to go up. They're going to do a rising block. They're going to go up. They're going to say up with me, right? Then we're going to bring our arm in. We're going to go in.
In.
Then they're going to bring their arm out. They're going to outward block. Go out.
Out.
And then they're going to cross that out and bring it over to their shoulder. And we're going to say cross.
Cross.
From here, we're going to do a downward block. Down.
Down.
All right. And then they come right back up to their hip into a chamber. So we're going to say back.
Back.
And then they're going to push your hand out like a heel palm down. And they're going to say awesome, right? And go awesome.
Awesome.
Very good. Go ahead and relax your legs out a little bit. All right, team. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to give the commands. They're going to follow along. I want you to follow along with my leadership members. All right, team. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Awesome, guys. All right, so everyone show me your natural stance. Snap to attention. Spread your feet out in the horse stance. Okay, ready? Hands in a chamber position. Starting with the right hand. Ready? We're going to go up, in, out, cross, down, back. Awesome. Lower your stance a little bit. Put your hand back into a chamber position. Start with your left hand this time. Our left hand, ready? Go up, in.
In.
On the other hand, right? Up, cross, down.
Down.
Go louder, guys. Back. Awesome. Go back to your chamber position. Take both feet, everybody take your knees. Go a little lower now. Awesome, guys. Now we're going to do both hands together. Up, in, out. Ready, team? And up, in, out, cross, down, back. Awesome. And back to our chamber. Lower your stance a little bit more. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake it out. Get those legs moving. Get some circulation back in your legs. Awesome, team. What we're going to do that one more time. And this time we're going to probably go a little bit faster with it, but I want you to work on a lower stance, really lowering your stance down. So quick, everyone snap to attention. Spread your feet out, go into horse stance. Bend those knees, right? Get down low. Keep your back straight. Hands up in a chamber position. We're starting with our right hand first. Ready? And up, in, out, cross, down, back. Awesome. All right, re-chamber. Other side. Ready? Go up, in, out, cross, down, back. And awesome. And then re-chamber. Lower your stance. Go a little lower, right? Now we're doing both hands together. Ready? And go up, in, out, cross, down,
back.
Awesome. And re-chamber. And once more, shake it out a little bit. All right, team. Real quick, everyone back down to your horse stance. We're gonna do one last time. Everyone back to our horse stance. Our team taking our right hand first, right? We're gonna go up, in, out, cross, down, back. Awesome.
Awesome.
Again, lower the stance now. We're going to go nice and low, nice and low. Pull those hands all the way back. Imagine your elbows are trying to touch behind your back. All right. And now we're at the other side. We're over here on our left side. Ready? And go up,
Up.
in,
Out. Out.
cross,
Cross.
down,
Down.
back.
Back.
Awesome.
Awesome.
All right, lower it down. Pull those hands back into our chamber. Take our elbows, try and touch our elbows behind our back. Really get those hands back nice and wide. Ready? Both hands together. And go. Up, in, out, cross, down, back. Awesome. Awesome. And relax, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right. Quick, show me your natural stance. Snap to attention. And relax stance. Or natural stance, sorry. All right, team. What we're going to be doing next is we're going to be going over our self-defense technique. Our self-defense technique for this week is a cross wrist grab. It's someone grabbing with their right hand, grabbing your right hand. So, Mr. Jane, I'm going to borrow you for this. Okay. Awesome. So, the way this is going to look is Mr. Jane's going to come up here and grab hold of my right hand, just like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to step back. So this is really important. If I try to just counter grab right here, I might not be able to get my arm up in the right position because he might be stronger than me. So I need to get some body weight behind this. What's going to happen is I'm going to step back with my right leg. He grabbed my right arm. I'm stepping back with that leg. So this leg, arm he grabbed, this is the leg I'm stepping back. As I step back, my arm comes up. Now my fingertips are pointing to the ceiling, and I'm in a much better position to do my counter grab. My hand's going to come across. I'm going to grab his wrist at the same time. I'm taking this arm. This could be a chop. This could be a heel pump. I prefer like a forearm block where I'm striking with the inside of my forearm. From here, I'm going to strike. I'm going to twist the wrist. At the same time, I'm rolling the arm forward. All right, let's just show that part again. So he's going to grab. I'm going to step back. I counter grab. I strike. Boom. From here, I'm going to roll the arm forward, get him into an arm bar. Now I want to take him all the way to the ground. When I take him to the ground, my right leg didn't step back quite as far as I would like, so I want to get some more rotation of this. I'm not going to just try and pull him around. I'm going to step back. As I step back, I'm keeping my arm close to my body. This stays right against my hip. This guides him in. Boom. And I want to take him down to the ground. He might go to his knee. He might go to his face, wherever it's going to be. It doesn't matter to me. From here, I can kick. Boom. Punch. And stop. Stay back as I get out of there. Thank you, Mr. Jane. Awesome. Mr. Jane, Mr. King, can I get you guys to work, stand right here for me? All right. So, team, we're going to demonstrate. We're going to do this together as a team. So again, I'll have them just demonstrate one more time. Mr. Keegan, would you mind attacking? Awesome. So Mr. Keegan is grabbing with his right arm. Mr. Jaden is going to step back. He's stepping back with his right leg. As he steps back with his right leg, he is going to do his counter grab. He's going to do his arm bar. Now he's going to step back with his right leg even further as he pulls Mr. Keegan down and toward the ground. Ready? And rotate. Pulling him down, taking him down to the ground. Boom. And driving that arm all the way down. From here, he's got his kick. He's going to do his kick. Awesome. And he's going to push and say stop, stay back.
Stop, stay back. Awesome.
We're going to try it again. This time, Mr. Jaden is going to attack Mr. Keegan. That way you can see it from the other side. Just stay where you're at. Other side. Awesome. All right. So Mr. Jaden, you're going to attack. You grab right hand, so we can see it from the other side. So from here, Mr. Keegan is going to step back with his right leg. Over the side. So Mr. Keegan step back with his right leg. Counter grab. Arm bar on the other side. Awesome. From here, he's going to step back even further with his right leg, keeping that hand pulled tight to his hip as he rotates down, pushing down with his arm. Ready to go? Pulling it down, dragging him to the ground. From here, he can kick. Boom. And then stop, stay back as he backs away.
Stop, stay back.
Awesome. All right. All right, thank you guys very much. Let's go find our spots where we started. All right, team, we're going to do this together. So we're starting out on our natural stance. Again, we'll be mirroring everyone for this technique. So instead of stepping, we're going to be doing a right wrist grab, right cross wrist grab. They're going to reach out and grab our right wrist. So go ahead and take your right wrist, stick it out to the front. All right, you guys do the other side. We're mirroring. So we're going to use our left. All right, from here, we're going to step back with our right leg. They grab my right arm. I step back with my right leg. So I'm stepping all the way back. As I do, my hand comes up, fingertips to the side. I'm turning my palm to the outside. Now I can grab their wrist. Take my other arm, bring it up into an arm bar. Boom. That's my arm bar, trapping into it. I'm going to push down. This hand has to go down to my wrist right here. Take your right leg, step back, push the arm all the way down. Awesome. Just to be dragging to the ground. And then whichever leg is most convenient, I'm going to use my left leg. We're going to kick. Boom. And then we'll say stop, stay back.
Stop, stay
All
back.
right, let's try that again, team. Back to the front. All right, back to our natural stance. All right, so this is a cross wrist grab. Everyone say cross wrist grab.
Cross wrist grab.
All right, so they grab our right wrist. As they grab our right wrist, we are going to step back with the right leg. We're going to step, hand comes up, palm comes up to the ceiling, fingertips to the ceiling. Turn the palm to the outside, counter grab across the wrist. Left arm comes around, arm bar into their, right above their elbow. So somewhere between their elbow and their bicep. I'm going to rotate, twisting my wrist like I'm doing a motorcycle. And I'm going to rotate my arm at the same time to get that rotation. I'm bringing it back to my hip. Boom, we're getting in an arm bar. That locks them in position. This might be all we need to stop something, right? But if I need to take them all the way to ground, I'm not going to just push because it requires my upper body strength. I want to use my entire body for this. I'm stepping back as I drop my weight down. That's going to take them to the ground. Okay. Then I get the kick. Boom. Stop, stay back.
Stop, stay back.
All right. So we're taking them to the ground. So what don't want you to do is I don't want you to try and just use your arms for this. Don't just try and grab and counter grab with your shoulder or your arm strength. Most of the time, that's not going to work. Remember, the attacker is probably going to be bigger and stronger than you are. That means we need to use every tool we have in our arsenal. We have to be super creative to try and make sure we can get the most out of what we can do. So things we're going to be working on here is we work on body rotation. Body rotation helps us in position. We're going to work on placement of arms, our strikes to really maximize that joint lock. And we're going to look on our body weight, dropping our body weight down to get that marriage of gravity. So let's do this one more time, team. Back to our natural stance. Our team, this is a cross wrist grab. Everybody say cross wrist grab.
Cross wrist grab.
Team, take your right hand. Imagine they just grabbed your right hand. Step back with your right leg. Right hand comes up. Turn the palm to the outside. This is your counter grab. Left arm comes up, right across the bicep. Notice I'm kind of horizontal at this point. As I lock, I rotate down. My hand comes to my hip. I'm trying to get that angle as I pull down into the arm bar. Let's do our arm bar. Take your right leg, step back even further, and push down. We want to keep them in close to my body. I don't want them swinging out wide. I want to keep them in really close. All right, then we're going to kick. And then stop, stay back.
Stop, stay back.
All right, keep. All right, keep. Everybody show me your natural stance. All right, team, what we're going to do next is we're going to go over our performance kicking routine. Today, we're going to be working on roundhouse kicks. So we'll be doing front leg roundhouse kicks, offensive and defensive, and we'll also be looking at an advancing roundhouse kick. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to snap to attention. Everyone tap on your right leg, step back to your guarding stance, put your hands up and say, aye.
Aye.
All right, team, we're going to be doing we're going to start with a defensive roundhouse kick. So if you took part of last week's class, remember we did defensive front kick. This is pretty much the same type of concept. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our front leg. Someone's coming in and charging at me, right? I'm going to stop them. So we're going to kick with the front leg. What we're going to do is we're going to take that front leg, we're going to slide it back into almost a cat stance, right? So I want you to slide that front leg back so you're up on the ball of your foot. Awesome. So now we have our cat stance. Okay. We're doing a roundhouse kick, or also a wheel kick, so it's a front leg roundhouse kick. So remember, we're going to do our chamber. We're going to bring our chamber up to the side, and then we're going to snap that kick out, and then we're going to put it right back to where it started from, right? Start right back to our starting point. So let's try it again, team. So a little faster this time. Ready? We're going to slide back to our cat stance. We're going to chamber and kick. And this time we're going to say awesome on our kick. Let's try it again. Ready? And go. Slide your foot back.
Up.
And kick.
Awesome.
All right, ready? I'm just going to say go. We're going to go through. We're going to do it like 3 or 4 times, right? And go.
Awesome.
Ready? And go.
Awesome.
Ready? And go.
Awesome.
Remember, what we're looking for here is we want to make sure you get that chamber out here. Don't kick and drop your foot. You're going to kick, bring the chamber back, and then put it right back on the ground. Ready? And go.
Awesome.
Ready? Keeping the hands up next to your cheeks. Don't let the elbows flare out. Ready? And go.
Awesome.
All right, team. When I say switch, we have to jump up and switch our stance. We're going to try it. We try it on one side. We have to try it on the other. Ready? And switch.
Aye.
All right, cool. So when we're switching over, I want to snap. We've got a nice snappy twist on this one. Really get that intensity going with it. So again, we're looking at creative ways of doing our kicks. So a lot of times we just do a back leg roundhouse kick, just the basic one, or we do a front leg wheel kick. They're basic ones, but we're going to look at different ways we can combine those together to really get the most benefit of their kick. Now again, the way this technique works is someone's coming in, charging in at you, and as they charge in, you just going to do that kick, boom, and you want to stop them before they get that advancement coming into it. So it's really, that's why it's a defensive kick. Our back leg does not move when we do this kick, right? So our back leg doesn't move. It's all our front leg doing all the action. All right, so defensive roundhouse kick. Ready? So take your front leg, slide back into a cat stance. Take your front leg, bring it up in a chamber, and kick.
Awesome.
Come right back. And you're gonna put your foot right back to where you started from. Right? And we're back to our guard. Ready? Again, let's try this again, right? So, defensive roundhouse kick. Ready? And go. Back to our chamber. And kick.
Awesome.
And come back, ready? And go.
Awesome.
And we're gonna kick straight out to the front here, ready? And go.
Awesome.
Okay, hands are up the entire time, ready? And go.
Awesome.
Ready? And go.
Awesome.
Awesome. Now switch, go to the other side.
Awesome.
All right, team, now we're going to do an offensive kick, an offensive roundhouse kick. So if you remember last week, we were doing defensive front kick and offensive front kicks. The defensive front kick was I just slide my foot back, I kicked, and I reset. Offensive, the difference was now I slid my foot forward, my back foot came forward as opposed to my front foot coming back, and then I kicked. So that was the difference between defense and offense. The defense, my front foot slid back, on the offense, my back foot slides forward. So let's take a look at the offensive roundhouse kick. So from our guarding position, we're going to take our back leg. We're going to slide it together. It's going to slide up to our front leg. Take your back leg, slide forward. Awesome. From here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to take that front leg. We're going to do our roundhouse kick. Ready to go? And then we just shuffle back. Just back to our starting point, right? So we're always going to reset back to where we started from. All right. So again, back leg shuffles up to the front leg kicks, put it down, and then shuffle back. Right? Again, let's try it again. Back leg shuffles forward, front leg kicks, and then shuffle back. All right, one more time. Back leg shuffles forward, front leg kicks, and then shuffle back. Awesome, switch, go to the other side. All right, team, so now what we're going to be doing is we're going to do this other side. So the same basic concept here, right? Our back leg has to slide in. Think about like rubber bands. I always think about this when I'm doing a shuffle type technique is my feet are tied together by a big rubber band. It's pulled really tight and suddenly it snaps them together. I want that foot to explode in. It's not just a step. It should be boom. It should be explosive feet coming together. You want to close that gap as quickly as you can. All right, team, so I'm going to move out of the way a little bit so you can see my team. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our back leg. We're going to snap it in. Ready to go. Take our front leg and kick.
Awesome.
And roundhouse kick, and then we're going right back to our starting point. Shuffle back. Ready? Back leg snaps in. Right. Front leg kicks.
Awesome.
And then shuffle back. All right, team, ready again? Let's do it again. Back leg shuffles in. Front leg kicks.
Awesome.
And shuffle back. Awesome. One more time. Ready? Back leg shuffles in. Front leg kicks.
Awesome.
And then shuffle back. All right, team, and switch, go to the other side. All right, so team, now we're gonna look at an advancing front kick. So we looked at an advancing front. We're gonna look at an advancing roundhouse kick. So we did the defensive kick where my foot slid back and I kicked. We did the offensive kick where my foot slid forward. Now we're gonna do the advancing kick, which basically means we're gonna kick from right where we're standing, but we have to make sure we pivot that front foot because we wanna make sure we take our knee is gonna be safe and we're getting good body rotation on this. So let's look at our advancing roundhouse kick. So the first thing, we're in our guarding stance. We're going to take our front leg and we're going to turn our front foot to the outside. So I don't recommend pivoting on the heel of the foot. Don't pivot on the heel of the foot. It's really hard that habit to get into and hard to break that habit. So we really want to be able to pivot on the balls of our foot. So for this drill, because we're breaking it down, just lift your foot up and step to the side. All right, let's try this. Ready? So take your foot, pivot to the side. All right, from here, we're going to take our back leg, we're going to bring it up in chamber, so we have to rotate our body around. So what's going to happen, our belly button is going to end up in the position pointing to the place our front foot is pointing to. So their front foot is pointing over here. They're going to bring their leg up in a chamber so their belly button is facing me. Awesome. They're going to snap their roundhouse kick, and they're going to set it down in front. Awesome. Just step right back. So you're just going to do a step back on this one. So now step back. Awesome. Right. So we're going to work that side first. Right? All right, so from here, take your front leg and pivot. Take your back leg, chamber, and kick.
Awesome.
And then reset back to where you started. And we're stepping all the way through with this one, so you're going to kick. You're going to kick, boom, and then you're going to put that foot right back where it came from. Right? And go, pivot, and kick, stepping forward with it. And then just step back. Ready? One more time, we're going to pivot. We are going to chamber and kick.
Awesome.
And then we're going to reset. All right, switch, try the other side. All right, team, we're going the other side. Again, we're just doing the same basic drill with this, just the advancing front kick. So Now you have your right leg forward, so when you do this, you need to point that toe all the way outside. Ready? Let's pivot. So we're going to do our pivot first. And we're over-exaggerating the pivot here. Ideally, what you want to happen is when you're doing this, as you're kicking, you're chambering and pivoting at the same time, but for right now, we're just going to over-exaggerate and break it down a little bit. All right, next thing we're going to do is we're going to chamber. We're going to chamber and kick with our back leg. And you're stepping forward with it. Awesome, then do a full step back. All right, let's try it again, team. Ready? Take your front leg and pivot out to the right side. Take your left leg, bring it up into a chamber. Kick.
Awesome.
And then chamber back and put it back down. Let's try it again, right? From here. Ready? And go ahead and pivot. And chamber. And kick.
Awesome.
Awesome. And then reset. Awesome. All right, you can go back to your start point. And then switch. Go to the other side. Now we're going to combine this all together. This is part of our kicking routine. We're going to be doing 6 kicks. We're going to be doing 3 on the with our left leg, then we'll do 3 with our right side. So we'll do 3, then 3. So here's what's going to happen. They're in our guarding stance. First thing they're going to do is they're going to do that defensive roundhouse kick. So they're going to slide. Everyone's do this together. Let's slide that front foot back. Chamber and kick.
Awesome.
That's your defensive kick. Now let's do the offensive kick. Take your back leg, slide it forward. Take your front leg and roundhouse kick. And then put it back down in the front. Okay. Now, take your front leg. We're doing our advancing front kick. Take your front leg and pivot so it's out to the left. Take your back leg and kick all the way forward. And you're stepping forward this way. You're going to kick and land in the forward stance. Right? And kick. Awesome. To the front. And there we go. Now from here, we're going to shuffle back 3 times. So right here, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3 as we shuffle back. Ready? Shuffle back. This gets us back to our starting point. Now we're on the other side. Defensive roundhouse kick. Back leg, front leg slides back. Front leg kicks. Roundhouse kick.
Soup.
Awesome. Offensive roundhouse kick. Back leg slides forward. Front leg roundhouse kick. Go. Soup. Awesome. Now we're doing an advancing roundhouse kick. You're going to take your front leg, your right leg, you're going to pivot it to the right. Ready, pivot. Take your left leg, chamber and kick, stepping forward so it lands in front.
Awesome.
Awesome. That's a full set. That's a full set of our kicks. That's 3 on one side, 3 on the other. Shuffle back 3 times. Right. Let's try it again. Right? Defensive roundhouse kick. Ready and go.
Soup.
Now offensive roundhouse kick. Ready and go.
Soup.
Now advancing roundhouse kick. Ready and go. Remember, pivot and kick.
Awesome.
And you're stepping forward. Now shuffle back 3 times. All right. And let's do it again. Other side. Defensive roundhouse kick. Ready and go.
Soup.
Awesome. Offensive roundhouse kick. Ready, go.
Soup.
Advancing roundhouse kick. Ready, go. And remember, pivot, then kick. Go.
Awesome.
And then shuffle back. We're getting a little faster this time. Ready? Defensive roundhouse kick. Ready, and go.
Soup.
Offensive roundhouse kick. Go.
Soup.
All right. And then advancing roundhouse kick. Go.
Awesome.
All right, shuffle back. Okay, last time, team, ready? Defensive roundhouse kick. Go.
Soup.
Offensive roundhouse kick. Go.
Soup.
And then advancing roundhouse kick. Go.
Awesome.
Very good. Thank you very much, guys. Everyone snap back to your natural stance. Awesome, guys. Snap to attention. Relax, shake it out a little bit. All right, team. All right. So everybody show me your natural stance. All right, so if you are white through red belt, I'm going to have you keep working on those kicking drills, working on those 6 kicks. If you're a senior black belt, first degree black belt or higher, we're going to go through long 2. So I'm going to bow my assistants out here for a second, and I'll get that started as I go through that. All right, so I'm going to take step off from that for a second. I'm going to come right back on in 2 minutes. Thank you. All right, team, what we're going to do next is we're going to do long 2. I'm going to go through where we've been up to this point. I'll be facing the same direction you are when we start out, and we're going to add, we'll get to a reset point, and then I'll show you what we're adding onto it. So, long 2, let's do it together. We're going to start in our natural stance. We're going to bring our hand up. We're going to go Kempo Kata, long 2, bow. We're going to cover up, back to our horse stance. From here, we're stepping forward with our right leg first, step forward. We do an inward block. From our inward block, we're going to then do a chop to the neck. From our chop to the neck, our backhand, our left hand is going to rotate around. We're going to do a heel palm to the face. Then we're going to do our right hand back to a spear hand into the body. Then we do the same thing on the other side. Step forward with your left leg. Do a left inward block. Do a left chop to the neck. Do a right heel palm to the face. Do a left spear hand to the body. After this, we're going to come back to our cup and saucer position. My left leg slides back into a cast stance. My right hand comes to my hip. My left hand comes to the top. So it's the same cast stance we use in our kicking drill. From here, we're going to take our left leg. We're going to step to the left. We're going to do an outward block, and we're going to do a punch at the same time. Then we're going to do our lean away stance back fist. We're going to lean away and back fist. From here, you take your left leg, slide back into a cast stance, rotate your body, and punch with your right arm. Then we're going to do a left front kick, left punch. Boom. Set it down. Go back to a cast stance. Right leg is in a cast stance, up on our balls of the foot. Left hand's on my hip. Right hand's across my body. Rotate all the way around the other side. So turning all the way to the right, right outward block, left punch. Right, we're going to do a lean away stance, right back fist. We're going to do a cast stance, right leg slides back into my cast stance. Left hand comes out and punches. From here, right leg kicks, right hand punches. I'm going to land in a cover position. My right hand comes in the back, almost like a back fist. My left hand comes underneath. Okay, this is our reset point. This is going to be our reset point for today. What we're going to do next is we're going to do a dancer step, a 360 turn, actually a little like a 190 turn, 175 turn. We're going to go from here. We're going to take our left leg. We're going to rotate all the way around. As we do, we're coming around for a block and an inward block. We're going to switch our hands. So we're going to do like a rising block and a hammer fist. We're going to open our hand up. We're going to grab, rake across the eyes. Hand comes up. Back fist across their face, back fist across their face, back fist across their face. From here, we shift to the other direction. We're going all the way around. My right leg's going all the way around. I'm at a 45-degree angle this way. As I come around, my right arm's going up for that high block. My left arm's going down for a hammer fist. From here, I'm going to rake the eyes, back fist, and back fist. All right. Let's just go back to that reset point right here. So we just did our kick. We landed right here. So right leg forward, left leg back, right arm up, left arm's in a chamber position underneath. Right. From here, rotate your body around. Boom. We're coming into a block. Rising block, hammer fist. So right here, I come around, rising block, hammer fist. Rake to the eyes. Back fist, back fist, back fist. Notice where my arms are. I'm rotating around. This time I'm not going to do my downward block. I'm just going to bring my hand this up. My right arm's going to do our high block. Left hand does the hammer fist to the groin. Right rake to the eyes. Left rake to the eyes. Right rake to the eyes. Left rake to the eyes. Okay, I'm going to do that facing the opposite side for a second. So I'll be facing from this side here. So same basic idea. I'm just going to be mirroring. I'm doing it from the opposite direction so you can see the other side. So I'm here. So I'm turning around. Boom. As I turn around, I block. Hammer fist and block. I rake, 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 rake. As I turn around, this time I'm coming around. Boom. As I come, as I just open things out as I come around. Rake, 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 rake. All right. All right, let's go. We're going to go that entire kata again from the beginning up to that point, and then we'll move on to the next part. All right, back to our actual stance. Snap to attention, Kempo kata, long two, bow, cover. Start with your right leg, right inward block, right chop, left heel palm, right spear hand. Step forward, left inward block. Left chop, right spear hand, or right heel palm, left spear hand. Cup and saucer, step to the left. Left inward, outward block, right punch. Lean away stance, left back fist. Cat stance, right punch. Kick and punch with the left side. Cat stance, turn the other side, block and punch. Right outward block, left punch. Knee and away stance, right back fist. From here, shift back into your calf stance, left punch. Kick and punch, land, turn all the way around. We're going all the way 45 the opposite direction. Come around, block and punch, block and block, block, hammer fist, break, back fist, back fist, back fist, turning all the way to the other side. Coming around, opening up as we come around, hammer fist and block. Rake the eyes, back fist, back fist, back fist. And that's it for long two. All right, going back to your natural stance. All right, team, everyone come in and gather around. So, this week, our lesson of the week is a really cool one. So we're talking about creativity and ways to improve ourselves. And like, if you're just a little bit creative, you can make a little bit of a difference in your life. It can be huge. And there's a great story about this, okay? So the first thing I want you to think about is remember 1%, right? Remember that 1%. Okay, and when we did this, like first time we talked about this, I took some notes because it was really super exciting. There's no way I was going to remember all the details. So there's this guy. He's Coach Brailsford. And Coach Brailsford was the coach starting in the early 2000s for Team Sky, which is a cycling team in London. They were the worst team that you could possibly think of. In over 110 years, they had one gold medal and one Tour de France. One in 110 years, and that's when he took over. He believed in, and what did I just talk about? That 1%? Right. He believed in marginal effect of 1%. So what did he do? He first looked at their bicycle seats and thought, maybe we can make these seats a little bit more comfortable. It's not a big difference, but maybe 1%. He's trying to be creative, looking outside the box. And then he said, you know what? Let's make these tires a little better. Maybe 1%. Then he started thinking about other things that you wouldn't normally think about, like their sleeping habits. Now, how outside the box is that? He's trained people to ride bikes, and he starts thinking about their sleeping habits. Talk about being creative. What if they got better pillows? Yeah, he even looked at the pillows. After races, they would get massages with certain types of oils. He looked at which ones give the best muscle recovery. And this is the best one. He hired surgeons to teach them how to wash their hands properly. So they got sick less often, and they'd be healthier to ride more efficiently. Each one of those things was just a 1% change. But what he discovered is that 1% over time would build and build and build and build. So everyone close your eyes for a second and think about what you want to be great at. Maybe it's to be a great black belt, or to do better in school, or to work to have a better connection with those around you. Think about it. Now, think about if you could do one thing every day to make it a little bit better. Not a big, giant gain, but just one thing. Maybe make your kicks a little better. Maybe listen before you react to somebody. Each day, try to improve by 1%. Well, what happened to Team Sky, right? So when I wrote this down, I had to, no way I was going to remember this. So remember, 110 years, one gold medal. The 10 years he was coaching, they won 178 world titles, 66 Olympic gold medals, and 5 Tour de France's, all because of these small 1% gains that accumulated over time. You don't see a big difference right away. It took about 5 years for them, in fact. For the first 5 years, they're like, I don't think this is working, but it did work. Okay, it just took time to accumulate and for it to show. So think about that 1% you can do every day to improve your school life, your work life, your home life, or of course your martial arts training. And 1% a day, 5 years, and you're crushing it. So that's really what a black belt is. Over time, becoming great, becoming your absolute best. All right, team, let's go ahead and we're going to get started. We have one more thing to do. We're going to be doing our workout a little bit. We're going to work on some inside crescent kicks. So everyone show me your natural stance. Awesome. Team, can I have you come back out here and join me? All right, everyone's in your natural stance. Team, snap to attention. Tap on your right leg. Step out your current stance. Bring your hands up and say, "Aya."
Aya.
Sorry, I did exactly what I was supposed to do. All right, so guys. So here's what we're going to do. We're back to our starting stance. We're going to be doing inside crescent kicks first. So we're going to take that back leg, and we're doing an inside crescent kick with our back leg. We're going to bring our foot around. We want to bring our knee up into a chamber first. So real quick, can I just get you to bring your knee up into a chamber? Awesome. Notice our knees are a little bit off to the side on this one, right? And I'm just going to do the knee itself. Now take it back. We're going to bring our knee up to the chamber, and we're going to rotate across our body and land in a forward stance. So I'm going to have you landing forward, not going back to your reset point, right? So you're going to bring your knee up in the chamber. Just bring your knee across, and then put it back down in the front. Awesome. Go back and do that again. Right? So right again, you just bring the knee up, rotate your body, and put it back down. Awesome. And again, we deal with our roundhouse kick. You can pivot that front foot to get a little more leverage on this one. So take your front foot, pivot a little bit, bring your knee up, chamber, bring it around, put it down. Now we're gonna add the crescent kick to it. So we got that basic motion for it. Now it's like tracing the rainbow, or I was thinking like I'm slapping somebody with the bottom of my foot. So we're gonna take our front foot, we're gonna pivot slightly, we're gonna take our back knee, we're gonna bring it up in our chamber, we're gonna bring our back leg up and slap it around. We're gonna put it back to our starting point, put it back on the ground, and then reset. So we're stepping forward in this one, we're gonna land in our guarding stance, right? Our team, I'm gonna count them out. We're gonna do about 5 or 6 of these, and then we're gonna switch legs, right? And go. Crescent kick, and come right back. And we hear good strong awesomes from everybody. Ready, and go.
Awesome.
Hands up, elbows in, ready, and go.
Awesome.
Make sure you bring that leg up, you're slapping it out, extending it all the way out. Ready, and go.
Awesome.
Ready, and one more time, ready, and go.
Awesome.
All right, and then bring it back, and then switch. All right, so we're stepping forward in this, and you'll see why we're stepping forward in just a minute, but just like we did that advancing roundhouse kick in our kicking drills, we're gonna be doing an advancing crescent kick on this one with our back leg. Ready, so taking our back leg, inside crescent kick. Ready, I'm gonna say go, we're gonna do the kick, we're gonna bring it all the way around, we're gonna step back to the front. Ready, and go. And freeze in the front, freeze in the front. So we're back to our guard here. Now, step back to our starting point. Ready, and go.
Awesome.
Awesome, ready, and go right back. Ready, and go.
Awesome.
And go back. All right, and one more time, ready, and go.
Awesome.
And go back. All right, and now switch. So all right, so here's why we're using the front foot, because step forward, because now we're going to add an outside crescent kick to that. We're just going to unwind. I always think of this as like getting on a bike and getting off a bike, right? I'm riding my bicycle, I need to get on my bike, I put my leg over the seat, boom, on my bike. I need to get off my bike, boom, I lift my leg up, I put my leg back off the seat, right? So on the bike, getting on the bike and getting off the bike. That's kind of what we're going to be doing with our inside crescent kick and our outside crescent kick. So again, what they're going to do is they're going to take their front leg, they're going to pivot slightly. Get the knee to the outside. They're going to take their back leg, they're going to do the inside crescent kick. They're going to land in the front. Awesome. From here, they're going to take that leg, they're going to do an outside crescent kick and come right back to the starting point. Ready, and go. All right, team, let's do that again. Ready, go. Ready, and go. Inside crescent kick. Soup. And then outside crescent kick.
Awesome.
Ready again. Go. Inside crescent kick. Soup. And outside crescent kick.
Awesome.
Ready, guys, we're doing soup on each one. Soup to make sure they're breathing. Awesome as we go through it. Ready, and go. Go. Soup. And then awesome. Ready again. Go. Soup. Ready, and awesome. And one more. Go. Soup. And awesome. All right, and switch. Go to the other side. All right, so we're still doing that inside crescent kick first, right? So taking that front leg, we're going to pivot to the outside. So front leg's going to pivot, leg comes up, and we're going to rotate our body across, right? So pivot and inside crescent kick, go.
Awesome.
And then we're going to do our outside crescent kick, go.
Awesome.
And remember, getting on the bike and getting off the bike. If you need to practice, go get your bike, practice getting on and off it. That's a great practice for our crescent kicks. Ready? And go. Inside crescent kick, soup. Outside crescent kick.
Awesome.
Ready again, go. Inside soup. And go.
Awesome.
Ready, and go. Soup. And back.
Awesome.
And last one, team, go. Soup. And back.
Awesome.
Awesome. And switch.
Fire.
All right, team, what we're going to do next is we're going to do a spinning outside crescent kick. We're going to do this one just by itself first, just by itself. So lots of different ways to do a spinning outside crescent kick. So the one I'm going to emphasize today is we're going to take our front leg, so we're going to take our front leg, and we're going to step across. We're going to do a cross step on this one. So everyone, let's do it together. Everyone do our cross step. Awesome. From here, now we have to rotate our body. We're going to rotate all the way around so our belly button's the other direction. Awesome. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to our beginning. So right leg back, left leg forward, hands are up. Ready? Cross step. Turn, unwind. So you're going the other direction. Awesome. Take your right leg, bring it up into a chamber, right? Boom. Right, I'm going to move out of the way. This is where my back's going to bother. All right, and reset. All right, go back to our starting point. So team, again, what we're starting out with is we're going to start with our cross step. Our left leg steps across. We do our cross step. Awesome. Our right leg, we are turn all the way around, looking over our shoulder. Awesome. We're going to take our right leg, we're going to bring it up into our chamber. We're going to do our crescent kick.
Awesome.
And we're going to rotate it back around. Awesome. And let's go back to the beginning. So switch feet. There we go. Right. Let's do it again. We're going to cross step. We are going to rotate. We are going to bring that leg up into a chamber. And we're going to bring it all the way around.
Awesome.
And we're going to try and set it all the way back to where it started from in the very beginning. I know it's going to be a little more challenging, but I really want you to try and get that full body rotation with it. And when you're doing that, I want you to think about that. I want my shoulder to go back first. So what you're doing is try and put your shoulder all the way back even before you get your kick out there, because that'll help snap that leg around. Let's try that one more time. Take your front leg. Are you dizzy yet? No. Awesome. I'm sorry. So we had the advantage of working with Sensei Brody from Quakertown last night, and he's brought up a great point on this one. Is that he said when he was younger, he used to get dizzy after just one time he was spinning, but he just stuck with it. He did a lot of trial and error. He practiced patience. He did demonstrate a lot of patience, and over time, he built up a tolerance so he could do this without getting dizzy on the very first try. Sometimes you just got to do it, take a break, do it again, take a break, do it again. Because you always want to make sure you're staying safe. You don't want to fall over. But don't just stop because you start getting dizzy. Pause, get yourself centered, and try again. All right, team, let's do this one more time. We're going to take our front leg. We're going to step cross step. We're going to rotate our body all the way around. We're going to take our right leg. We're going to bring it up into our chamber. We're going to snap that kick out.
Awesome.
All right, and we're going to step all the way back to our starting point. All right, let's try this again, team. Now this time we're going to combine all this stuff together. So that's our spinning kick. Let's combine all this together. We're going to bring it all together. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our back leg. We're doing the inside crescent kick. Right? Back leg, inside crescent kick.
Soup.
Awesome. And put it right back to the front. Now that's our right leg we just kicked with. Right leg inside crescent kick. Right leg outside crescent kick. Go.
Soup.
All right. From here, cross step with your left leg. Turn all the way around to the right. Take your right leg and bring that chamber up. Crescent kick and bring it all the way back to the back. So
Awesome.
Awesome. Now we're back to our starting point. Let's try that again. Take your right leg inside crescent kick. Take your right leg outside crescent kick.
Soup.
Take your right leg spin. So left leg cross step. Right leg turn to the right. Right leg kicks. Right leg goes all the way back behind, and we're back to, and then shuffle back to your starting point because we kind of shifting over a little bit as we do this. All right, team, ready? And I'm going to say go. When I say go, we're going to do the 3 kicks. Ready? And go. So it's inside crescent kick.
Soup.
Outside crescent kick.
Soup.
Spinning crescent kick.
Awesome.
All right, and then reset back to your starting point. Let's do it again, team. Ready? And go. Inside crescent kick.
Soup.
Outside crescent kick.
Soup.
Spinning crescent kick.
Awesome.
Ready? And then reset back to your starting point. Ready? Again, ready? And go. Inside crescent kick.
Soup.
Outside crescent kick.
Soup.
Spinning crescent kick.
Awesome.
All right. And by the way, if you're like a black belt and you're like, this is super easy, feel free to do a jump spinning crescent kick. You can add on to it. You can add more to it. And if you're struggling with the crescent kick, the spinning crescent kick, just break it down to maybe just doing a knee, spinning knee technique with that. All right. So one more time. Ready? And go. So inside crescent kick.
Soup.
Outside crescent kick.
Soup.
And spinning crescent kick. Go.
Awesome.
Awesome. And then switch. All right.
All
Right, so we're going on the other side. Now we're going to kick with our left leg. All of our kicks are going to come off our left leg. So we're starting with that left leg. We're going to do a left leg inside crescent kick, right? And go. Left leg inside crescent kick.
Soup.
Okay, left leg outside crescent kick.
Soup.
All right, now we're going to rotate around. So we're going to take our right leg. We're going to do a little cross step here. Okay, turn all the way around to your left, looking over your back shoulder. Bring your leg up into a chamber. So your left leg comes into a chamber. By the way, at this point, it's just a regular crescent kick. And kick.
Awesome.
Put it back where it started from, all the way back. All right, there we go. And then shuffle back to your starting point. Ready, let's go again. So, left leg, inside crescent kick.
Soup.
Left leg, outside crescent kick.
Soup.
All right, right leg, cross step. Turn around to the left. Take your left leg, bring it up into a chamber, snap that kick out, and put it back where it came from. It's a nice spin all the way around. Right? All right, team, ready? You go back to our reset point. Ready, and let's do it again. All right, left leg, inside crescent kick.
Soup.
Left leg, outside crescent kick.
Soup.
Right leg, cross step. Left leg, spin and kick.
Awesome.
All right, again, right? Left leg, inside crescent kick.
Soup.
Left leg, outside crescent kick.
Soup.
Right cross step. Turn to the left. Left crescent kick, go.
Awesome.
All right, one more time. All right, back to our guarding stance. Left inside crescent kick.
Soup. Soup.
Left outside crescent kick.
Soup.
All right, and then cross step with the right. And then turn to the left. Left outside crescent kick.
Awesome.
Very good. Nice job, guys. Is everyone back to your natural stance? All right, Keith, thank you very much for joining us today for our workout. I hope you got a great deal of value out of that. Some of you I know are doing this for class credit, so please make sure when you're doing for class credit, you videotape yourself doing the self-defense technique. So remember, our self-defense technique for this week is a cross wrist grab. They grab my right wrist, I step back, my hand comes up toward the ceiling, turn my palm out, arm bar across, rotate down. From here, I'm going to step back, dragging them down to the ground, and then I can kick or punch or whatever I need to do to keep them away from me, and then stop, stay back. So that's going to be your homework for this week, self-defense. Send that to your online coach. All right, team. Everyone show your natural stance. We're going to bow up. Snap to attention.
Sir.
Face front and bow. Back out to your natural stance. All right, team. Everyone have a great week. I will see you in our next class.